Welcome back students in class 10 subject mathematics and exercise 2.4 question number first. So as we had seen in our earlier classes how to prove the irrationality of the square root of prime number, on the basis of that we have implement this statement. These results we have implemented in many questions. Now the new exercise 2.4 and question, without actually performing the long division, state whether the following rational numbers will have a terminating decimal expansion or a non-terminating recurring decimal expansion. Means हमें विदाउट डिवीजन हमें ये देखना है कि ये जो नंबर दिए गए हैं आपको, ये किस तरह के नंबर हैं, इनका डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन किस तरीके का है, टर्मिनेटिंग है या नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग रेकरिंग है ना. सो दिस थिंग वी विल ऑब्जर्व. सो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज 15 अपॉन 1600. Okay, so before examining we will have to convert these numbers into the lowest form. Understand? ये सॉल्व करने से पहले हमें इसको लोएस्ट फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करना होगा. ओके, सो हाउ टू कन्वर्ट इन लोएस्ट फॉर्म? यू नो 15 upon 1600 is 15 and 1600 divided by any same number. Let's divide by 5. 5 3 are 50. 5 3 are 15. Remaining 1 0. 5 2 are 10 and 0. So 3 upon 320. Now we will have to check that which kind of decimal expansion is it. Okay, so look at here. We have to do prime factorization of 320. We have to do prime factorization of 320. So first by 2 we have to divide. 2 1 ja 2, remaining 1, 2 6 ja 12. Again by 2, 2 8 ja 16, 0. Again by 2, 2 4 ja 8, 0. Again 20, then again by 2, 2 10 ja 20, and again by 2, 2 5 ja 10, and again by 5. So 5 1 ja 5. Understand? So what are the prime factorization of 320? That is 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 times 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 times 2 and 1 time 5. So we can write 2 raised to the power 6 into 5 raised to the power 1. Okay. So now on the basis of this we can say that since Look at here. Since denominator is in the form of 2 raised to the power m into 5 raised to the power n, क्योंकि डिनोमिनेटर किस फॉर्म में है 2 raised to the power m into 5 raised to the power n. 2 base is 2 and power is 6. 6 means m value is 6 into 5 base is 5 and power n means 1. Okay, so since it is in the form of 2 raised to the power m into 5 raised to the power n, therefore it has terminating decimal expansion. इसलिए इसका जो डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन आएगा वो क्या आएगा? टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन होगा. Look at here. We know that number which ends with 0, definitely in that prime factorization must be 2 and 5. Okay, so we can divide any number by 10, 100, 1000. Okay, so these kind of numbers are terminating decimal expansion. Any number we divide by 10, 100, 1000, it has terminating decimal expansion. That's why we observe the denominator and we have done prime factorization and it has come in the form of 2 raised to the power m into 5 raised to the power n. Now remember one thing. Here in denominator we require either 2 or 5 or both. Understood? या तो खाली 2 आ जाए या खाली 5 आ जाए और both 2 and 5 both will come, then it would be terminating decimal expansion. Understood? So next part, let's see. Second part, (13 upon 3125). Okay. So we can clearly observe that it is already in the lowest form. So directly we can do the prime factorization of 3125. Okay, directly we can do prime factorization of that. Now you can see by which number it can be divided. Smallest prime number 2. It is not divisible by 2 because our digit is not 0, 2, 4, 6, 8 like this. Okay, so next prime number is 3. So what is the test of 3? You know, we have to sum all the digits. We have to do sum all the digits. 3 plus 1, 4. 4 and 2, 6. 6 and 5, 11. So 11 is not divisible by 3. So this number is not divisible by 3 also. So now the next prime number, that is 5. So it can be divided by 5 because last digit must be 0 or 5. So we can divide it by 5. 5 6 ja 30, remaining 1 bring down to 5 2 ja 10, remaining 2 5 5 ja 25. Again by 5 5 1 ja 5, 5 2 ja 10, 5 5 ja 20. Again by 5 5 2 ja 10, 5 5 ja 20. Again by 5 5 5 ja 25. Again by 5 5 1 ja 5. So what is the prime factorization of this? 3125 prime factorization of this is 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. 5 times 1 2 3 4 5. 5 times means 5 raised to the power 5. Okay. So now I have told you that if prime factorization of denominator is either 2 or 5 or both. So here either only 5 is that means this is also in the form of 2 raised to the power m into 5 raised to the power n. Why? Because we can write like this also. 2 raised to the power 0. 2 raised to the power 0, and we know that if any number has the power 0, that means 1. हम जानते हैं कि किसी की भी पावर अगर 0 होती है तो उसका मतलब क्या होता है? 1. So that means in the prime factorization of denominator we can write 2 raised to the power 0. तो इसका मतलब ये किस फॉर्म में 2 raised to the power n into 5 raised to the power n. So directly you can write now, since denominator is in the form of 2 raised to the power m into 5 raised to the power n, therefore it has terminating decimal expansion. Here value of m is 0 and here value of n is 5. Understand? So this is also has terminating decimal expansion. Third part. Now third part, 23 upon 2 raised to the power 3 into 5 raised to the power 2. Okay. So in this no need to do prime factorization, already denominator is in the form of prime number. Okay, product of prime number. So directly we can see the denominator is in the form of 2 raised to the power m into 5 raised to the power n. So that means it has terminating decimal expansion. So directly you can write the answer, since denominator is in the form of 2 raised to the power n into 5 raised to the power n, therefore it has terminating decimal expansion. Understood? The next question. Next part. Seventeen upon 6. So we have to do prime factorization of 6. 2 3 are 6. 3 1 are 3. So denominator, prime factorization of denominator is 2 into 3. Now look at here. A part of 2 there is a 3. A part of 2 there is a 3. And what we have told, that denominator must be either in the form of 2 raised to the power n into 5, either into or 5 or both. या तो डिनोमिनेटर में क्या होना चाहिए, प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन में या तो 2 होना चाहिए या 5 या दोनों. इसके अलावा apart of these two numbers 2 and 5, if any number will be present in the prime factorization of denominator, then it would be non-terminating decimal expansion. Understand? So you can write, since denominator is not in the form of 2 raised to the power m into 5 raised to the power n, therefore it has non-terminating decimal expansion. Understood everybody? Either denominator should be in the form of 2 or 5 or both. Apart of these two numbers, no other number should be there. So next part. Fifth part, you can see 129 upon 2 raised to the power 2 into 5 raised to the power 7 into 7 raised to the power 5. Okay, So now, clearly you can observe that this is in lowest term or not. It cannot divide by 2, it cannot divide by 5, and it cannot divide by 7 also. Okay, so that means it is in the lowest form. Okay, so and already prime factorization has been done for us. Okay, so in the prime factorization of denominator 2 is available, 5 is present, but apart of 2 and 5 there is another number 7. Understand? Therefore it will be not terminating decimal expansion. It will be non-terminating decimal expansion. So you can write directly the answer. Directly you can say that since denominator is not in the form of 2 raised to the power m into 5 raised to the power m, therefore it has non-terminating decimal expansion. Okay? Now next question, next part, 35 upon 50. 35 upon 50. So is it in the form, it is in the lowest form? It is in the lowest form? No. So we can reduce it in the lowest form. So we can divide it by which number? 5. 5 7 ja 35, 5 10 ja 50. So answer has come 7 upon 10. Now it is in the lowest form. Okay. So now we have to do prime factorization of denominator. Denominator का prime factorization करेंगे. So 10 by 2 we will divide. 2 5 ja 10 and 5 1 ja 5. So the prime factorization of 10 is 2 into 5. Okay. So clearly you can observe that denominator is in the form of 2 raised to the power m into 5 raised to the power n. So you can write, since denominator is in the form of 2 raised to the power m, therefore it has terminating decimal expansion. Since denominator is in the form of 2 raised to the power m into 5 raised to the power n, therefore it has terminating decimal expansion. Understood everybody? And the last one. Seven upon 80. It is already in the form of lowest form, so we can directly find the prime factorization of 80. By 2 we will divide it, again by 2, again by 2, again by 2, and now by 5. Okay. So what is the prime factorization of 80? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5. So how many times 2s are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 raised to the power 4 into 5. So clearly you can observe that denominator of 80 or prime factorization of denominator of 80 in the form of 2 raised to the power m into 5 raised to the power m. So directly you can write, since denominator is in the form of 2 raised to the power m into 5 raised to the power m, therefore it has terminating decimal expansion. Understood everybody? So your this first question has been finished of exercise 2.4. Now students, next question. Question number second. Write the decimal expansion of the following rational number and decide whether they are terminating or not. Means ये जो नंबर हमें दिए गए हैं इसका हमें डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन बताना है, which kind of decimal expansion it is and whether they are terminating or not. या ये terminating है या नहीं. So write the example. First part 13 upon 125. So first we will decide whether it is terminating or non-terminating. Okay, for this we will have to find the prime factorization of denominator. Okay, so 125 can be divided by 2? No. Then after 3, 5 plus 2, 7 and 1, 8? No. Then after 5. Again by 5. Again by 5. So what is the prime factorization of 125? It is 5 into 5 into 5. Or you can write 5 raised to the power 3. So this rational number we can write in the form of 13 upon 5 raised to the power 3. Understood everybody? Now we have to check which kind of decimal expansion it is. So look at here. Here is 5 raised to the power 3. So what we have to do? We have to multiply it by 2 raised to the power 3 downside and 2 raised to the power 3 upside. We know that by same number we can multiply upside and downside of numerator and denominator, so there will be no impact on the fraction or rational number. ओके, हम सेम नंबर से ऊपर और नीचे मल्टीप्लाई कर सकते हैं, रेशनल नंबर पे कोई इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ता. अंडरस्टैंड? सो वी हैव मल्टीप्लाइड बाय 2 raised to the power 3 downside and 2 raised to the power 3 upside. So that means 13 multiplied 2 raised to the power 3 means 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8. So 8 will come, and here we can write, look at here. Base are same, base are different and powers are same. Base are different and powers are same. So base would be multiplied and common power we can put upside. And this in earlier classes like 7th class, 8th class we have already read about these exponents and powers. Okay, if base are different and powers are same, then base we can multiply and common power we put. So now 13 8 ja 104 upon 2 into 5, 2 5 ja 10 raised to the power 3. 10 raised to the power 3 means 1000. 10 raised to the power 3 means 1000. And now, what is the decimal expansion? We know that when we divide any number by 10, then decimal will move 1 digit before. If we divide by 100, then decimal will move 2 digit before. And if we divide by 1000, then decimal will move 3 digit before. So decimal will move 3 digit before. 1, 2, 3 means before 1. So 0.104. Understand? So that is which kind of decimal expansion it is. डेसिमल के बाद डिजिट खत्म हो गए, दैट मीन्स आंसर इट हैज टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन। Understood everybody? So first we have to do prime factorization, then after we have to convert into 2 raised to the power m into 5 raised to the power m, and then after in the form of 10, 100, 1000 we have to convert, and then after we have to check which kind of decimal. Okay, now second part. One, 4, 5. 14,588 divided by 625. So look at here. It is in the lowest form. It cannot divide by 2, but it can divide by 2. And 5 plus 2, 7, 7 and 6, 13. It is not divisible by 3 also. So that means it is in the lowest form. Okay. So we have to do prime factorization of this. 625. So by which number we can divide it? 5 1 ja 5, remaining 1, 5 2 ja 10, remaining 2, 5 5 ja 25, again by 5, 5 2 ja 10, 5 5 ja 25, again by 5, 5 5 ja 25, again by 5. So what is the prime factorization of 625? 1 2 3 4, 4 times. Means we can write 5 raised to the power 4. So the whole rational number is we can write as 1 4 5 double 8 upon 5 raised to the power 4. Okay, so it has in the form of 5 raised to the power 4. So that means we have to multiply it by 2 raised to the power 4. हम इसको क्या करते हैं 2 raised to the power 4 से नीचे भी मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं and upside also we will have to multiply it by 4. Okay, now it is in the form of 2 raised to the power m into 5 raised to the power n. That means it has terminating decimal expansion. Okay, you can write here, no problem, since it is since denominator is in the form of 2 raised to the power m into 5 raised to the power n, therefore it has terminating decimal expansion. Okay, so we have seen that it has terminating decimal expansion. So now we will find the decimal expansion also. Okay, so 1 4 5 double 8 into 2 raised to the power 4 means 2 2 ja 4, 4 2 ja 8, 8 2 ja 16. So multiply by 16 upon. Now look at here, base are different and powers are same. So we can multiply the base and common power 4 we can put here. No problem. Now we have to multiply this by 16. 1 4 5 double 8 into 16. 16 is 128, 16 is 128, and 12, 140, 14, 16 5 80, 80 and 14, 94, carry 9, 64 plus 64, and 9, 73, okay, so 2, 3, 4, 0, 8 upon 5 to the 10, 10 raised to the power 4. 10 raised to the power 4 is 2. 10,000, and we divide by 10,000, then decimal value how many digits before? 4 digits before. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So our answer will come 23.3408. So this is our answer. I hope that you understood nicely all these questions, how to solve, how to show that whether it is terminating or non-terminating without division, and if we found that it is terminating, then how to write the decimal expansion. This also we had seen today. Okay, so the remaining part of these questions you will have to solve in your homework copy. Okay, thank you.